Welcome back to the Jacksonville Buzz. I'm Steve Strum. This morning we have Michael Carter from Carterboyz Entertainment. Good morning, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing great. All right, so we were talking offset.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, 22 years in the Army.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate
I come from a military family. We were talking a little bit about your career in the military. 11 duty stations?
11 duty stations.
Little
5
bit,
deployments.
little bit and or a lot of it of PTSD. Some scars are not on the outside, so to speak.
Correct.
And you have found acting as a way to be a road to recovery for PTSD. Correct. And you have a nonprofit.
I do.
I think I've got it all covered.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about what you got going on, man.
Yes, sir. So when I retired in 2017, I came to Jacksonville for my family and things like that. And a friend of mine, Ithel Yisrael, he's a filmmaker in Jacksonville, Florida, put me in a Tall Paul production film. And from there, people started seeing it and liking what I do. So I was like, oh, man, let me make this a career. And it kind of helped me mentally to kind of cope with a lot of things that I've been through. I've had 5 deployments while I was in the military. So doing that, once I did that, I got into filmmaking, started making films, started writing and things like that. So it's kind of a good coping mechanism to take me away from a lot of the trauma that I've dealt with while deployed.
That's very interesting.
Yes,
It's a completely different part of the brain.
Oh, yeah.
So
completely.
you're an actor, filmmaker, you own a nonprofit.
Yes, sir.
All kinds of good stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
And we were talking a little bit. You had a premiere of a film that you had starred in a few weeks ago.
Yes.
So what is it that your organization does?
So my organization, Carterboyz Entertainment, basically we manage talent, young talent. We also does film production. So I write, direct, and I produce film. I produced a film of mine called What Goes Around Comes Around, which I won 8 film festival awards, was nominated for 12. So it's still circulating in the film festivals once it's done, and I win a couple of more awards. Then I'll put it out on live stream so other folks can see it. But my nonprofit organization, Rebuilding Unity Through Healing Hearts, Ruth, my mother's middle name, my grandmother's first name, what we do is we train, mentor, and we teach youth, in low-income communities. We teach them, try to push away from the technology type stuff and get them back to the old school, using their brains to do a lot of stuff. I'm doing podcasts in two high schools in Jacksonville where I talk to the teens about adult stuff, what's the next step in life, things that they want to do to kind of motivate them and give them other aspects of life to look at rather than where they come from. There's other things out there. If you stay in your environment, you get stuck in the environment and you continue to do the things that the environment wants you to do. Once you get out of that environment and start seeing other stuff, then boom, you might like it and it might change your mind a little bit to venture off and do other things rather than what we used to do.
Well, and people are never wrong. They just make the best decisions they can with the information available at the time.
Correct.
So oftentimes we find it when you were talking about that, it reminds me of, I think it was a Dr. Seuss book, The Goldfish, right? The goldfish is only going to get as big as it is going to get in the bowl. I think there's another one about a shark, same thing, is that you're helping youth having a pathway that may not be social media platforms that either drive them further into a hole that they already think that they're in, or because of their socioeconomic circumstances, that there's a life that's bigger out there, and you're showing them how to be a bigger fish.
Correct.
But that not just that be a bigger fish, but instead of a bowl, there's an ocean.
There's an ocean.
An ocean of life.
Yeah,
so
nice concept.
You've got your service to the military, 22 years.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
That means that you and I are about the same age, and you have more hair. But that's a long storied career.
Right.
But that when you got done, you weren't done. You went into filming.
Correct.
You're teaching youth how to have a better outlook on life.
Correct.
What other projects do you have coming up, man? I mean, that's not enough.
Yeah, I got I just got done with the play Color Purple down at Amelia Island. I played Mister, if you're familiar with that film and play. So we just got done with that 8 sold out shows in Amelia Island. So that was one of the first. We also got I'm in another play June 25th called I'm Sick and Tired of Church Folks, produced by Tony Diamond Bingham, Rare Diamond Inc. We'll put Inc. But I'm in that film as well, with that play as well. Then I have 2 short films coming out. One is called Eddie and Willie. It's about two old guys that, you know, went out and had a good time and came back and some things happened and they become old men, you know, but something happened that night. And then I have another one called What's to Be Expected that we're doing on the 14th of June at Indigo VIP. We'll be premiering that from 7 to 9. And I have another film, a guy came from out of town and invested in me to produce and direct another film that he has called Divided Nations.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
I do.
So if people want to find out more about that, like where you're at, what you got going on, projects, how to get involved with a nonprofit, what's the best way to reach out with you?
Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook. They can go to Andre Pico Train on Facebook, ANDRE/Pico, space Pico, PEEKO Train, TRAIN.
Andre Pico Train.
Correct, like Roscoe.
No, I got it. I can't forget that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show,
Yes,
talking
sir.
about, a lot of different things. What you've done for our country is amazing. What you've done for yourself is amazing. What you're doing for the community.
Sounds good.
Also amazing. And we're coming to see a film next time, next time I'm at Regency and see everybody all, dolled up. At least I'll know who it is.
Most definitely.
Thank you for coming.
All right, thank you.
Guys, thanks for joining us on the Jacksonville Buzz. If you like us, share us. And remember, live with gratitude.